What's going on, y'all? It's your girl Amaya Desire, and of course, Jazz is in the building. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, what's
Ooh, we episode 7. Okay.
happening? Yes. What is this?
Uh,
A rage in Harlem. Dun dun dun.
this interesting. Who you want to start with first? I'm gonna let you choose. Who you want to
Okay,
start with?
we gotta start off with the most or less entertaining.
Okay,
So
so Sondi.
right. So Sondi.
Sondi. Okay, so Sondi is what happened with her? Nothing really.
So
She
she met a dude
right
at the library or the
library.
at the library, and he just miraculously dropped a flyer that pertains to her interest. And
Mm-hmm.
he looks significantly younger than her too.
He does.
So I thought it was kind of like a cute scene. Like, Stella got her groove back, like she still got it.
I feel like they just threw her in. That they threw that in there, and it was kind of weird. But we see that she is going to apply for the Langston fellowship, right? Because she tells the girl that, so she has to go to school and study and do all this other stuff on a Saturday.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, she runs into Matthew, and I love this scene, to be quite honest, because I feel like it was realistic. No, we're not okay. Just last month we were a family. I proposed to you, and you're not in love
Mhm.
with me anymore. It happens, but we're not okay until I get over it. And also, you were uninvited from Amari's birthday party.
That he kept it real. One thing I like about him, he keeps it real. And he does it in a way where it's just really good to see. It's not really like animosity. It's just like a
Mhm.
calm state of mind. And seeing that in with a black man, it's like, dang, okay, no rage, because sometimes it could go south,
Yeah, it
you
can.
know. So to see him just calm, I'm like, dang, I like that. I'm like, oh, I don't know, Sandy. I don't know. He's a rare one.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Like you said, he kept it real. He was 100 about it because he wasn't an asshole. He wasn't a jerk, but he
Yeah.
stated like his feelings are hurt. And I think that's very valid. And I think that in reality, if people, but specifically men, did that more often, we'd have better conversations around healing, right? Because he is in the state of healing. His heart is broken, and this is where he is currently. So I was like, okay, yes, you are uninvited. Like,
Yeah, and I mean, she realistically took that like, okay, I get it. Like, I can't be up here like, hey, Amari, girl, and then
I wasn't
it's
going to go
like,
if that was me. I would not be going. I would send a gift, Amazon, gift wrap that
right,
joint.
Cash App. What's her Cash App, girl? These kids just want money anyway.
Child, for real, for real, for real. Okay, so of course, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move into Whitney because, yeah, I'm gonna save Renee for last. So
Okay,
Whitney, I wrote down here, she needs a lot of reassurance.
she's not confident. I
Not
mean,
at all.
she's not confident in that department of like relationships or
No,
like,
I would go as far as say she's not confident at all. Listen, you
mhm,
have a whole party to show off your new flat.
mhm.
You give people peanuts and wine. First of all, that's a recipe for disaster, sis. Like too much wine, not enough food. People could be hungover, tipsy, throwing up. It's a lot of
Right.
things. Sis, you got money. You just bought a flat in New York City, nonetheless. You rich,
Mhm.
rich. You could afford some cheese and crackers.
Or pizza. I
Come
mean,
on,
like,
bro.
come on. She was worried about all her stuff. It's like it's just always all about her. I'm not really feeling that. It's just like, hey, what about me? Like, hello, I'm here. Center of attention, best home, super successful. I'm the it girl, paying $5,000 to find a matchmaker just to be
Yeah,
matched with somebody she knew.
she
I
knew.
mean, what are the
She must be a
odds?
jerk at that. I feel like, but you know what? That's really how it is. Is sometimes you can't see people because you know them and or you don't want to see them in that way. We've overlooked a lot of people, not on purpose, but they just didn't fit our bill at the time, or for whatever
Mhm.
reason we were like, yeah, no, I'm not attracted to you. I don't want a relationship, or I don't want to date.
Mhm.
But it does happen quite a lot more frequently than we think it
Mhm.
does. But I do feel
Mhm.
like, girl, why are you so vain? Like, it's
Yes.
very weird. Like, you showing off this expensive apartment, and I feel like, here's the thing: half those people, you don't, who are these people?
Mhm.
Just do your close friends, and really, who is that? With Renee and Sondi? Oh, okay? Because let's be honest, even Hope, you could invite Hope, you invited Barbara, but like you invite all these people who are supposedly from work to show off to say that you're doing really well, but you're not. It's a this is her mask. She's presenting as if she's okay, but she's not, and I don't like it.
Yeah, it's like she's trying to figure out herself because I think even with the matchmaker, like the matchmaker was like, "What do you want? You keep talking about what you don't like, but what do you like, in a person?" It's
Hmm.
like she's just all over the place. But if we talk about the scene with Olu, I
Yeah.
feel like I feel like she's seen more natural or herself with him.
But also he been put Ola been putting up with her shit forever. So
Yeah.
and let's be clear, it's not her shit to him. To Ola, it is the woman I fell in love with. She's evolved. She's become this amazing woman. So to him, yeah, it's like she feels like she can let her guard down. With everybody else, she's trying to fake it. But I feel like Ola knows the real her. Like
Hmm.
he's aware, like this is just a facade. So if I'm sure if he would have saw her, he probably would have been like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. Cause we didn't. I mean, I don't think that we really seen her and Olu together like as like normal because it was more like planning for a wedding, I guess, in the first season.
Right, right.
So I don't really know what that dynamic is like because in the dating phase, I feel like, oh, okay, you're figuring somebody out, just like that one British dude. It seemed like, oh, it's exciting. The sex is good. I got this expensive meal. He's spontaneous, showing at my door. The
Right.
whole time he was being controlling, and she didn't like that.
Very much so. Very much so. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, but I
I
do
don't
agree with
care.
him. The music was trash.
The music was trash. Yeah. It's like she's not giving. There's just something about her I'm not a fan of. It's just like be your true authentic self. Like she's scared to just be free. It's like she's looking for the free and the spontaneous out of somebody, but it's like she needs to be that. She got to break out of her shell. She's looking for that what's that Alberto guy or that guy that Hope was dealing with? How
Oh,
he was just like
Francisco.
Francisco.
Mhm.
He's just one with like a bird, just one with the clouds. Like she likes that about that relationship.
But she doesn't. Let's be real. That is not something that Whitney's going to go for because he's way too free spirited for her. She is strict, and she said that when she had that meeting with her mom. Either was it this episode or this season or last season? It might have been last season, but we see her say she's struggling to be this perfect daughter, and here you are still trying to be this perfect person that you're not. Like she acts like she doesn't have any flaws. She's literally trying to make up for everything with her money. It's like says well, like
Yeah,
the matchmaker said, what do you want? You keep telling me what you don't want, but what do you want is the question, and I don't think she knows that. I don't think she
yeah,
knows what
she
she
doesn't.
wants.
And you know what they say, it takes 21 days to break a bad habit. But as far as like changing yourself for your better self,
Mm-hmm.
that takes a while. That takes like
Yes.
a lot of therapy. That takes a lot of
Therapy and journaling is what Whitney needs to
journaling.
be doing.
Yeah, just to
So,
kind of like peeling the layers and figuring out the why to the what. Like
right,
why, like what made you who you are today? Because she's so structured.
right.
Yeah, and she gotta like,
Too structured. She's rigid. She's like what they people, people would be like, well, if you gotta stick up your ass, she's that type of person. Stick in the mud. So of
exactly.
course we had that little interaction with her, Ola, and I'm interested to see where that goes. But
Did you like
yeah,
that scene? Did
Whitney,
you like that scene? Him knocking at the door.
I, d- I did like it. I kind of figured when I heard the knock, I just knew it was him. You know what I mean? It's just some things you just know when you watch TV
Yeah.
often. It's like, I know who this is. But it was cute. He bought her a first aid kit and then he had to go back to work like what he was doing previously in their relationship. You know what I mean? I got to start my shift. Here's
I
your
thought it was cute. You see how I'm cheesing right now? I'm just like, I was all
see
for it. I
all
was
for
like,
Ola.
that's so
Okay.
cute.
One vote for Ola and Whitney returning back together. I got it. Okay. All right, let's
Because
move on to your.
she was talking about how she's a relationship girl, and she's just like, man, like the dating. I
Yeah,
mean, dating's tough, but like, not trying to say stick with what you know, but I guess after you're done exploring and seeing the BS that comes with
that
it
part.
being passed around, right? Like you see from different dude or girl to girl to dude to dude, like, and then you go back to what you know. It's kind of like, damn, man, I shouldn't have messed up what I knew.
But it's
Sometimes,
not it's not necessarily I feel like what you know, right? I feel like sometimes you do have to break apart to come back together to get to the best version of yourselves that should actually be dating. Because sometimes when we are who we are at that point in time, like if say if in 2021 I had a boyfriend, we broke up, now we're dating in 2023, we're two different people than we were in 2021. But maybe these people in 2023 are the ones that are supposed to be together versus the people in 2021. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I feel like she does need to grow, to understand who she is, to love herself without all the things. Because I feel like if Whitney hit rock bottom, she would hate herself. You need to love yourself while you're still, like, when you're doing great, but also just know that the things don't make you. And I don't think she's there yet.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Because, yeah, definitely who you were in 2021. I mean, and things can change,
Yeah.
for the good
Yeah.
or the bad. So I definitely agree with
It
that.
was the pink dress with the damn robe for me. Like, sis, who are you right now? Like, I can't.
I was like, is that lingerie or was that really a tire?
I cannot. I will not with Whitney. No, no more. Moving on. Okay, to
Moving
our
on to the juicy, juicy,
I
juicy.
knew this. Listen, I'm just trying to tell you, I knew this was gonna happen. All right. The fact that she had to, like, she built herself up to it. She's talking to the girls, telling the girls that she hasn't told Preston she was still in love with Jason, and she breaks it off with Jason. I mean, with Preston, and he takes it. He's like, typical man, like, oh, we wasn't talking. It wasn't nothing serious. We was just kicking it, right? Like it's all good. And how you gonna say I want to see you elevate, but then tell me I can't call Cardi B?
I know he was like, I'm trying to still be that good person, but I'm being petty. Like, I just want you to know that I'm really hurt off of this, but I'm not about to be crying.
Yeah.
And it seems like he really banged with her. Like that scene, he was just like, you smelling good too. Like, I like how he was trying to do the most for her. I
I
thought
feel
that was
like
so cute.
I'm what's the word? I am conflicted because I feel like part of him was trying, like he actually liked her and was interested in her, but also I felt like he kind of led with his money, and then
Yeah.
leading with your money, like, well, it's like all about what you can do for me. Like even when she said, like, I was just thinking a nice restaurant, something chill, and he was taking her to Miami or wherever they went, Mexico. And it's
Yeah.
like, it's not that I don't think I deserve that, but I feel like you should gradually start off with some, like, start off. Listen, you could have done a helicopter ride. That still wouldn't have been cheap, but it
Yeah.
wouldn't have been as expensive as flying me to Miami. I'm not saying that you're not worth Miami or Mexico or wherever.
Mhm.
Listen, sis, if somebody's gonna fly you out the country for food, go. Okay, I'm a tourist. I'm a foodie. I want all of the fresh food there is.
Right.
But I just felt like he was leading a little bit with his in that scene. It was a little uncomfortable because I'm like, why is he's like, yeah, I just talked to Cardi, and you can see her trying to talk, you see her down the drink, and I'm like,
Yeah, I feel like that scene was very rushed because he talks very fast and it seems very transactional. Being a businessman, I know that time is money and they're kind of,
right.
I feel like they're always against time. So they're just like, all right, let's get into this meeting. I feel like when he's with her, sometimes it's like meetings, like,
Hmm.
all right, what we're going to do? What's this, that? Okay, I got this. You need a divorce attorney. I got you. Is it the money? Like, it's just very fast paced. So,
Yeah,
I guess with Jason, it's not like that. It's not super aggressive or just
yeah,
headstrong. Not saying that Preston didn't have good intent, because they still was trying to get to know each other. But I can see why she still loves Jason and wants to repair the marriage. But dun dun dun.
dun dun dun. I knew it was coming though. I knew as soon as I knew it was coming because she didn't talk to Jason. You haven't spoken to him since your grandmother's funeral when he showed up for you, bought you your whatever it was that you wanted from your grandma, and then you flying out of a private airport. So if you showing me that you moving on,
Well, here's your papers, honey.
here's your papers.
And he looked sad. I mean, he didn't look like it was gonna be all, good and gravy. So that scene right there, you already knew it was gonna be bad news because he already looked distraught.
He was
Like,
like, I'm like, damn, not to take a CJ. But here's the thing though. Key sentence of what Jason said. He said, "This is what you wanted, though, right?
yeah.
Be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it."
Well, I want to see the next episode because I want Renee to say it's no, baby, I don't want this. I'm tearing this papers up right now.
Not right now. Somebody get Jazz an acting job right this minute.
Are you crazy?
I'm
Take these divorce
convinced.
papers. I didn't come here for that. I came here for you.
I'm convinced. I want it right now too. I want to see that scene act out right now. I think that I'm interested to see what she's gonna say. To be honest, because she does have to take some responsibility. I hope that she takes responsibility for, her role in this. And my man Jason is definitely hurt.
He's
He's
hurt. Oh
definitely
my
hurt.
gosh. Yo, but what if he's just like, nah, it's okay. I got backup papers. If she shredded them or something.
Not backup papers. Get out of here. Get out of here. Cut it out.
Because like seeing that she has been dealing with other dudes, but then she said that Jason's been dealing with other women.
I don't think he has.
I don't think he
I
has.
don't think he
But to
has.
actually see that she was dealing with a man with the yacht and everything, boom, boom, bam, and then for her to be like, I love you. I don't know how he's gonna take from that conversation. It can really go south. Let's keep it real. It can really go south. It could be like, nah, shawty, I'm good. He was out there flying jets with Preston. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a man.
Can do both people. And she just went from Renee Jason. Give her an acting job right now. Listen. I don't know. I do feel like here's the thing. I would be surprised because of Jason's temperament and personality on this show. I feel like he would be the kind to be like, kind of like, I need some time to think about it guy versus the no, I'm done, like this is what you want, this is it kind of guy.
Yeah.
But I think that Renee might act out in anger or hurt. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen. So essentially at this point we only have 8 episodes, right? The finale is coming up, and I hope that we're able to do a live finale for y'all. We will see. We will see. But tell us your thoughts, man. Leave your comments. What do you want to happen in the finale, and do you want a season 3? Are you invested enough for a season 3? Do you want to see it through? If so, then vote. It's like that.
Then vote. Put in your comments below.
Let us know what you think. And as always, you can find us here. And we will definitely make an announcement if we're going live, or if we're just going to do we're just going to drop a review for y'all. So let us know what you think, folks. Until next time. Peace.
Bye.